She laughed at me. I've been looking for a Honda Helix on Facebook Marketplace for a little while. I found this 1999 in Glen Burnie, which is about 30-40 minutes away depending on traffic. This is me riding it right after I got the title and made the deal with the guy. He's had it for a while, didn't ride it much, and he hated to let it sit, so he listed it for sale. Decent price, said he was negotiable, so I made him an offer. We made a deal. Yeah, this is the drive home. I've always liked Japanese scooters. A lot of them are 50 cc's and not really highway worthy. On this drive home, about 20 miles, I got it up to 67, 68 miles an hour. So you can get on a highway comfortably and not feel like you're going to get run over. It's big enough where I think you're going to be, seen and noticed. Despite being made in 1999, they never really changed it after it came out in 86. So it's very much an 80s retro looking ugly thing. It's hilarious to ride. It's very comfortable. The seat's very comfortable. It's very quiet, very smooth. It's an automatic. There's no shifting. That messes with my brain a little bit. At least on this ride home it did. You can see the switches hanging down. I just had to put those back in. He had just switched the starter button switch. It was bad, so you'll see later I mount those all back up. And I am an absolute idiot. I do not recommend doing what I do. But just to show you how smooth I thought and felt this ride was, I was willing to shoot a text while I was riding. I had to get a horizontal photo of me riding it for the old YouTube thumbnail. Again, don't try this at home. Don't be like me. Stay off your phones, especially if you're driving a car, so you don't hit me on my scooter. But like I said, I'm an idiot. But very smooth ride, very comfortable. Comfortable enough where I felt like I could do that safely, even though it is absolutely not safe. Don't do it. Don't use your phone. Don't text and drive. Don't text and ride. Be safe. Drop a comment. Let me know how much you think I paid for this 99 Honda Helix with 12,000 miles on it. See who's the closest. So, I just pulled in. Whoops. The trip odometer got set a little bit after I started. I don't know if you can read that. 18.6, but I reset it after we got here. I don't think the temp gauge works because it's on low, unless it's the most efficient thing ever. But this thing is hilarious. Did perfectly fine on the ride home. Got up to 67, couple highways. I want to fully check everything before I do a bunch of riding around, but the brakes worked. She's dirty. She needs to be cleaned for sure. But absolutely hilarious. Center stand, side stand. There's a brake lock for the rear brake. That's the mileage. He just replaced all these switches, so I just got to put them back in and screw them in and stuff. Seat's not ripped. Helmet lock. The trunk is awesome. There's a glove box. Glove box is awesome. Trunk, fantastic, spacious. It's quiet. Yeah, looks like I got a spare key. So, yeah. Shit, there's even a little pouch back here. Man. Honda scooters are friggin' awesome. So, yeah, Honda Helix added to the old fleet. It's great. Virginia title. He just signed it over. So we're gonna go get historic tags for it. I have the plastics for the handlebars. He was taller than me, so he took the plastics off to try to give himself even more room. So yeah, Honda Helix. That's the plastic for the handlebars. I got a shorter windshield, so I am pretty happy with this thing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Get the switches hooked back in, check the oil, seafoam it a little bit. He just wasn't driving it very much, so get some cool GFG sticker for the back. Yeah, stoked. Get a real tag. Shenandoah Honda. Hondas are awesome. So the guy I bought the Helix from messaged me about halfway home on the ride last night that he forgot to give me a cover for the scooter. So unfortunately I didn't see it till I was home, but I asked him if he could leave it outside, and I'd pick it up this morning. So we're gonna take this little girl to go pick it up. Also, remember I showed you the switches were out. I got to get the little screws to hold the switches in, so I'm stopping at Ace Hardware to find the appropriate machine screws. Not long enough. So I took the top of the handlebar mount to Ace, bought 3 different pairs of different length screws because I wasn't exactly sure how long I needed. Got them to fit, obviously 2 screws to mount the starter button and hold it in place, 2 screws for the off and run switch in the top, and then just finagling the wires and everything out of the way when you mount the top of the handlebar mount back in. This is when I discovered that I was missing a piece of the handlebar plastics, but you'll hear how I am rectifying that here shortly. But very, very cool. I don't mind doing, little stuff, little missing pieces, as long as I can find either a factory replacement or something that works. I'm stoked to do it and have little things to fix on all my projects. Keeps me busy, keeps me in the garage, which is enjoyable. So not very difficult to do. Let's try it. Got it. Got the plastics back on. Looks like I might be missing a piece for up here, but still looks pretty good. No screws, but they click in pretty good. I'm gonna try to find some black screws that I can just throw in there anyway, just to make sure it doesn't come loose. But way more retro with the plastics on there. So I dig. So I got this all mounted up today. I was on eBay. I found this plastic piece because it has a little screw hole there. So I found this little piece. I ordered it. Should be here in a couple days. Got tags, got the title. So I think I'll end up, I haven't put the tag on it yet. You know, I'll keep the registration there in a plastic bag. And I'm trying to decide. I still need to give this thing a big cleaning. But I'm trying to decide, you know, what to put or keep where. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Owner's manual. That guy looks awesome. Is he wearing a scarf? That's awesome. Sweet. Owner's manual. Now I don't have to find one of these. What is this? Oh wow. Whoever bought it wrote down Shenandoah Honda's 1-800 number. That's pretty cool. Shit, what else is in here? Looks like a toolkit. Yeah, the basic toolkit. Screwdriver, some wrenches. That's sweet. No reason to take that out. And some napkins. Look at this prepared. Very cool. Little rubber strap to hold all that down. Extra napkins or whatever. Put the owner's manual back. I'll go through that later. But yeah, pretty cool. All in all, that was an awesome little find. Sad I didn't find that yesterday. But yeah, I'm gonna give this thing a wipe down. When I get that plastic piece, I'll do a follow-up video. So, still very stoked on this purchase. I love Honda scooters. I like Hondas, obviously. The CRF 300, the Grom, the Moto Campo, the Squash. Big infatuation with the Japanese scooters. They're a ton of fun. And this one does highway speed. So, and it's very comfortable and fits 2 people. So I see lots of late night summer adventures on this one. So. Yeah. See ya.